software and what are the operating systems available on this like generation. Okay, so basically, what is a software? The software is a collection of our programs is referred to as a software. So the software is like a virtual thing. Okay, so the softwares and all, it was created by the developers. So the software engineers will create this kind of an like programs. It means the collection of programs. It refers as a software. Okay. So what is the program? The program is a set of instructions to be executed or perform a specific task is called a program. It means the program, it means like the software engineer or the developers, they will give one one instruction. It means one code. They will write one code. Okay. So one code, it will have executed one it will executed one task. Okay. So set of program, like it's compiled to one application. It's called as a software. Okay. So set of instruction to be executed to perform a specific task is called a program. So program, set of the collection of the program, it refers to a software. Okay. While we are creating one software, we need to wrote a code for that particular software. Okay. So what is the relationship between the hardware and the software? So nothing useful can be done with the hardware on its own. It means the hardware, the hardware, it's in a physical component. It can't be able to work without the help of the software. Okay. So the software and the hardware will combine. After that, we can be able to get a effective help from the particular system. The software cannot be utilized without the supporting system of the hardware. Okay. The hardware doesn't work without software, the help of the software. The software will run without the help of the hardware. So both are combined, and the hardware needs to be get a help from the software. The software also, he needs to get from the help of the hardware. So both hardware and software is a combined. They needs to work together. After that, they can be able to perform, and they can be able to give the proper output for us. So these are the function. These are the different between the hardware and the software. After that, the software allows hardware to do something. It means we are having some software. We are programming. We are creating one code, programming code for the calculator. It means it is a software application. So this application needs to be perform some task, the help of the hardware. Okay. We already should talk about we in previous class we talk about the CU. You might be know like a CPU, control processing unit. On that particular thing, so we're having the CU control unit and the arithmetic logical unit, ALU. So while we are creating one calculator application, so we already gave the code so what it needs to be it needs to be done. Okay. If we are giving this kind of inputs as per the our program code, it needs to be React, right? So for that, so the software will take the help of this particular hardwares and all. Okay. The software programs stored as a file in a storage device. After that, while we are performing some give some input, or while we are operating this particular software, the files or these are logs, it will so save on this particular storage devices. Okay, storage devices is a hardware one. We can be able physically, we can be able to interfere with that particular device. So it is in a hardware device. So the software program stores as a files in the storage devices. Okay, so the software and the hardware needs to be combined. So on that particular time only, so we can be able to utilize the both things. After that, so we will see, so what is the hardware and what is the software? So what are the major difference between this hardware and the software? So the hardware thing, it's in a physical part. Like we can be able to touch and feel the components. Okay. But the software is the right opposite. So this software is include a set of instruction. Okay. We can't be able to touch and feel those queries or that particular program codes. It's in a virtual one. Okay. So after that, the hardware can be touched. We can be able to touch and feel the components. Okay. But on this software, we can't be able to cannot to be touched. So only we can be able to view in our vision. So it's like a virtual thing. Okay. So after that, the hardware we can be able to repair and replace in case if a problem, like while we are running the computer, so one of the component has been so damaged, or it could repaired. Okay, so while we are running the laptop, the RAM has been gone or the hard disk has been failure. So on that particular time we can be able to purchase the specific components from the store, and we can be able to change. So once the RAM has been so gone, so we can be able to go to the computer shop, and we can so purchase the exact like a hertz and GB RAM, particular GB RAM, and we can be able to replace from our laptop or a desktop. Otherwise, the hard disk or the monitor or the motherboard. So whatever the hardware component has been repaired from our system, particularly we can be able to purchase that particular components, and we can be able to replace from ourselves. Okay. But on the software, there isn't a one debugged or reinstalled in case a problem. Like if there has any problem will occur on this software. Okay. So we need to reinstall. If there has any problem will occur on the software will be hesitate with a so different method. So it will show some errors, and it will perform so it will continuously, it will so cause some errors. Okay, for that time we need to reinstall, or we need to so repair this particular software through virtually. Okay, on this hardware side, we will so go to the computer shop and we will buy the components, and we will change through our hand. So on this particular software thing, we will so do the everything with the virtual method. Okay. After that, the hardware is depends on the computer software. The software is executes on the computer's hardware. Okay. So this both software and hardware depends the both. The hardware will depends on the software. The software will depends on the hardware. So without software, we can be able to run the hardware. Without hardware, we can be able to run the software things. So these are the major difference between the hardware and the software. After that, so we can be able to classify those kind of softwares as a system software and the application software. Okay, so I'll give one real-time example. So we are purchasing some mobile phones in the store. Okay. While we are so purchasing the mobile in the mobile store, so they will so give some fresh mobile. It means the new mobile. They will give the new mobile. So we will unwrap that mobile and we will so turn it on the mobile. Okay. While we are turn it on the mobile, we can see some of the application will be already there, like a gallery, Play Store, YouTube. This kind of application, it will be already there. So these are the like application. It is named called like a system software. It means it was pre-installed by the OS. Okay. While they are so like creating the OS, they already like fetch this kind of a software to so install. So we can't be able to uninstall this particular software because it was like a pre-fetched on this particular OS. Okay. If we are so like try to uninstall the Play Store, uh, it will so not allowed to uninstall because of the reason is this is a default application or the system application. So that's why it won't so allowed to so uninstall from your mobile. The compute same as the same the concept on this computer as well. The computer software which manage and control the operation of the hardware. So while the operating system, now while they are like the manufacturer will so like creating the operating system, while they will so give some like embedded instruction on the particular operating system, it is help to like operate the hardware things. So without this kind of an they will so install some basic drivers and all, and they will so put some like kind of an instruction to like execute this particular our hardware things. Okay. So that software we can be able to so uninstall. It is already embedded to our operating system. Okay. So that kind of software, it's called as a system software. So the application software it mean, so once we saw like both one mobile phone, it's having so much of applications. So the while we are so like buying on that time, so some of the application we will so see that kind of application is a system application. So like after that we will so go to the Play Store and we will so install some application, some additional application like WhatsApp, Telegram, like Snapchat. So this kind of application is a it's in a third party application. Okay. So its name's called like a application software. So that one, the previous one is a system software. This is an application software. Okay. Because while we are so installing this application through the help of one platform like the Play Store or the web or else the iOS like App Store, this kind of a platform, while we are so installing the application, it's called like a application software. So once we so install this application on our mobile, we can be able to easily uninstall the application. The system will be so allowed to uninstall this third-party applications. Okay, this is name called like a application software. So the system software we can be able to uninstall from our mobile or our laptop. Okay. So while we are so installing, I'll show the example for you guys. So
Yeah, Amit.
this is my system. Okay. This is my system. On this particular system, on this particular system, we can be able to like see name. Okay, name. So these are the application has been so installed in my particular system. This publisher, it's mean, so which company is provided this kind of a system? Okay. Which company manufacture this kind of applications? Okay. So when I was installed this this software, and what is the size of this particular software and what is the version? Okay. So for this thing, you need to so press the Windows plus R you need to so type appwiz.cpl. APPWIZ.cpl. So this is the code to like check your application. So what are the application has been so installed on this system. So which version and which publisher application has been so running from your system. Like this kind of things, you can be able to like figure it out on this particular tab, appwiz.cpl. Once you click OK, it will automatically open like it will automatically open this pop-up window. After that, you can be able to like see so what are the application has been so installed on your system, the name, and which company is like created this particular system. After that, what date you install this kind of softwares, and what is the size of this particular software, and what is the version of this particular software. This kind of things you can be able to see. Okay. On this particular thing, so like I'm like seeing like this kind of things. This has been like given by the Microsoft. This one, Microsoft Corporation. This one is a Microsoft Corporation. Okay. So these are the Microsoft application, and this is for the Kaspersky application. This is a Google. Like, so every manufacturer, so like based on the manufacturer, the application will be like so change. Like this application, it's from the Adobe, like that company. Okay. So this is the manufacturer. This is the application of that particular company, like the product of that particular company. After that, we will so like see the type of software. We already so discussed about that system software, like the operating system, devices, drivers, utility program, language, translators. So this kind of software is a system software. Okay. The operating system we can be able to uninstall from our like our laptop. So once we so uninstall this laptop, the laptop will not function like properly. After that, the device driver. So one of the device driver is missing from your system. You can be able to like full-fledgedly, you can be able to access that particular thing. So for example, so we will go to this one, device manager. Okay, this is your device manager. Device manager, it means so what are the components has been like integrated with your particular system. Okay. So this is my device manager. On this particular device manager, you can be able to like see the audio input and output, batteries, biometric device, Bluetooth, camera, computer, disk drives, display adapter, firmware, human interface devices, IDE, like keyboard, mouse, monitor, network adapters, printers, processor. So these are hardware things. Okay, these are the hardwares. It has been so connected to my system. Okay, for this hardware needs one like a driver. It means so this hardware it needs to be work right. For that thing, we required one driver. The driver, it means is a kind of like software. So that software like having some instruction. So how this hardware needs to be like work. So this is a base concept. Okay. This software is called as a drivers. Once we install the driver, this hardware will be work fine. Once we didn't install this particular suitable driver, this hardware will not like work. Okay. So this is the concept. If I'm clicking right click, second, we will go to the cameras. Okay. There is now one camera that I am using, the integrated camera. So this camera having one driver. Okay. If I'm clicking the driver, see, this driver company has been so Realtek. So Realtek company driver that I am using for this particular camera. This is the when the driver has been so installed 2022 12/5. Okay, this is the date the driver has been installed. This is the driver version. Okay, so if this particular camera is not working, so first I need to so check whether the driver has been installed or not. Okay, so the driver has been so installed, but the camera is not working, like not for working for it's not like working. It means so I need to so check the driver has been so up to date or not. Like so it needs to be a, like a lower version. So that's why your camera will so not work. So for that kind of cases, you need to so like update your driver. So for that, you can be able to select the update driver. It will ask search automatically for the driver or the browse my computer for driver. So on this occasion, you can be able to like click the search automatically for driver. So if I click this one, it will automatically go to the Windows update. So while you are getting the Windows update, it will automatically like detect your driver and it will so like install for you as automatically. Okay. So you can see advanced option, like optional update. Here it is a driver update 3. Okay. So the Windows update will suggest automatically for the 3 update. So I need to update the Intel system. After that, the Lenovo firmware and the Lenovo system. So these 3 drivers has been given by the like Windows. The Windows automatically like diagnosed your laptop or desktop, and it will be like suggest some like automatical performance. Like you need to so update your window, your security patch has been like expired. You need to so renew it. You need to like install this kind of particular drivers because you are like working on the outdated drivers. So this kind of like instruction the Windows will automatically give. So as per the Windows instruction, we need to like update our system. It's a mandatory. Okay. Otherwise, most of the function will be so not work for us. So this is the thing we need to like update our system for 1 month once. We need to like check the update. So what are the update is pending? So what are the driver it needs to be up to date? What are the security patch we need to like update? So these are the things. So we need to like follow up as in a routine. So to like to get a better performance of our system. Okay. So these are the things it will be so what optimized for our system for that thing. Okay. This is the one method, Windows update. Okay. After that, the second method is browse my computer for this driver. So this method is like quite different. Like first method is automatically computer will give the driver. For this method, we need to so like manually like feed the drivers. For example, so I'm using this laptop, is in a Lenovo laptop. So first I need to like download this files. I'm going to the internet and I'm typing Lenovo driver, Lenovo drivers. Okay. On this particular driver, so I need to so get the driver for my PC, right? So I'm just clicking the detect PC. So every system having every manufacturer, they are having their own website. So on that particular website, we can be able to enter our laptop model and we can be able to get the driver for that thing. Okay. Mm. So this is in a like a one software. It's like working on the Lenovo side. So once we like install this particular software, the web browser will be automatically like identify our system. Okay. So for that thing, so I'm like installing this software. So I'm clicking next. The software is installing. The software has been so installed. So if I'm clicking the detect the product, so it was detected my system. So if I'm using the ThinkBook 15 G2 ITL laptop, okay. So this is my laptop that I'm using. So for this thing, I need the driver, okay. So here it is, the drivers in softwares. If I click this one, so you can be able to get three options. One is the automatic update and manual update. Once I click this automatic update, the system will be automatically analyze my all the hardware components, and it will see so what are the driver has been so outdated. So as per that outdated thing, it will be so it will so automatically it will so up to date that particular driver. Okay, I'm just clicking this one on the new tab. Okay, if I'm clicking the start scan, so what it will happen, so we will see. It is telling to install the software. Just installing. Okay, it's done. Okay, from the from the background, so it will work. So we will so quickly check the the manual updates. Okay. So while I am clicking the manual updates, it will show this kind of one pop-up, okay, pop-up window. So on this particular pop-up window, we can be able to see the firmware option, the audio, BIOS, Bluetooth and modem, camera, after that display, so hardware like a hard disk, after that the Ethernet, so motherboard, fingerprint. So these are our what hardware components, okay. So for this, our hardware component, we can be able to download every single drivers for the particular specific hardware. Okay. For example, we can be able to click this audio. So it will be show so much of drivers. It's listed over here as per the release date and the version. Okay. If we require this latest one, we can just click the download. It will be automatically download from our system. It's downloading. Once the driver has been set download, we can be able to install this one. Okay. So this is the concept for the driver. So those are the updates I need to update from my system. So this is a recommended one. So I need to update my the graphics driver, display driver, and I need to upgrade my firmware. After that, Lenovo UEFI, this kind of a driver I need to so install. So these are the drivers I need to up to date, update my system. Okay. So this is the thing. So this is the thing, operating system and driver. After that, the utility program and the language translator. So these are the system software. So after that, the application software, I mean, the application software is a custom software of the shelf software. It means so this application software it's we are using for our uh, our it needs to be so used for the ourself we need to perform one word, or else we need to create a one PowerPoint for that kind of situation. So everyone specifically used one application. Like if I am using one application, it's name called Microsoft PowerPoint. So rest of the peoples will use WPS offers, Libre offers. There's so much, so kind of application will be available in this market. Okay. So as per the application, so they will create that particular So files. So for that thing, so we are using this custom softwares. Okay. So word processing, spreadsheet software, desktop publishing, like a database, communication, presentation, office, the office like suite and packages. So this kind of software is in a custom software. So it was like created to simplify the task of the particular user. So these are the thing is in the custom software. After that, what is the system software? The system software is a manages the fundamental operation of the computer, such as a loading program in data into memory, so executing the program, saving to the disk, displaying information on the monitor, transmit the data through ports to peripherals devices. Like the system software is directly like interconnected with the hardware components and all. Okay. So this system software is a very less size of softwares. Okay, so it will perform to interconnect with your hardware component and your software, like to execute some like a critical process for that thing. So the system software it will work. After that, the operating system. So what is the operating system? The operating system is mean a set of programs that manage computer hardware resources and provide a common services for the application software. So before we talk about the system software, everything, right? So this system software, everything has been like embedded on this particular operating system. A set of programs that manage computer hardware resources and provide common services for application software. Okay. So this operating system will be like act as an interface, like an interface between the hardware and the program requesting input and output devices. Okay. So this is the operating system, it kind of the middleman to the like a software and the hardware. Okay. So both has been executed command will be stored in this particular operating system. Okay. So the operating system, it will provide the user interface. So after that, it will allow application to run. So hiding the complexities of the hardware from the users. Okay. So in this background, so much of process will be go through by our system, but we don't know. So what are the process it is going on the outside. So everything has been handled by this particular operating system. For example, so you can see the process. Okay. See, so in the background, in this background, so we just looking the PowerPoint presentation, right? PowerPoint presentation only is we are looking. So in this program, in this
Rehan,
this, yeah,
Rehan, sorry to interrupt you. There is one question in the chat, if you can see. Sir, I
yeah.
need a clarity at that point. Are all software need hardware to drive or run at the system? As some
So I
application
need to
you can check the question and you can reply.
take this one.
Afshin Malik.
Yeah. So for this thing, while we are installing the application, no? So I'll show you. Okay. Whatever application that you are installing on your mobile phone or your computer, it will store on your hardware devices. For example, So if I am using one application, okay, this application name called Adobe Acrobat. So it is for edit the PDF file and all. Okay. Once I install this application, it needs to be like it will store on this. It will store on this particular location. Okay. You can see this location. It is stored on this particular location. It means in the C drive, program file, Adobe folder, Acrobat DC folder. On that particular folder, this application has been installed. Okay. So this application, this is the application. Program file, Adobe. Okay. This application having some sizes. Okay. See, this application having a 1.62 GB like size. It means this 1.62 GB has been like occupied from our particular the hard drive. Okay. So while we are like performing more and more, or else we are like handling the more and more details on this particular application, the size will be increased as per our the usage. Okay. Once we installing the application, so it will automatically store on this particular hard drive. Okay. After that, while we are opening the application, the installed application, no? This installed application, it will be like loaded to our RAM. Like it's in a virtual memory. Okay, RAM. After that, we can be able to like run the we can be able to run, or we can be able to use the application, the help of the hard disk and the RAM. Okay, this is the thing. You got the clarity, or else okay, perfect. So this is the thing. Okay, see, this is the thing. So on this particular thing, you can be able to see the memory. Memory, it means it is a RAM. Okay. So for now in my system, the memory is 62% has been like occupied. Okay. Because of the reason is, so I'm running this much of applications on my laptops. The mail is running, and one web page is running, Google Chrome is running, like Power, like presentation is running, and the one VMware like virtual machine is running. So for this application is currently running on my system. So that's why it is taking like too much of memory, like it's a RAM memory it's taking by my system. If I'm like closing this kind of application, so it will be automatically reduced. At the same time, this application we already saw running now. This application is based in this particular disk drive. Okay. So at the same time, the both will like work. So the application is stored from this particular hard disk. This application will be once I like open the application. So this application is not running yet. Okay. In my so like taskbar, there is no job is running. Okay. If I am like our hard disk only, once I like open this application, it will it will automatically it will
सर वॉइस क्लियर
load
नहीं आ
on the
रही।
sorry sorry I didn't get you. So for now, are you getting my voice? Okay. So before we also get a 62% memory. Okay. So now I was open that Adobe application. It will automatically change to 65%, and the graph also has been like changed. Because of the reason is, so previously that application has been like unused, like it was sit on the particular hard drive. Once I so double click to open that application, the application has been loaded to the RAM. Okay, the RAM is the having that particular application for now. Why when I am like using. Okay, once I use this application and if I close this one, if my work is done, so I'm just close this one, it will automatically, the RAM will like reduce the load of that particular application. Now you can be able to see it's around 62%. On this particular point, you can be able to see on this particular time, I was like close that application. So after that, there is a slightly, it was go down. It means the RAM has been like offload that particular application. Okay. So this is the thing. So while we are like seeing, so some of the application only running behind from our like our eyes. Okay. Sorry, in front of our eyes. So from the behind of this computer, so see, so much of application is running behind this like system. So these are the like services. So these are the function. It's running by our operating system. Okay. See, only we are run Google Chrome and help desk. These are the taskbar, the Zoom, VMware. These are the application I was using for now. From this background, so there is a 96, 95 programs is running. Okay, it has been like managed by the our operating system. Once the one service is like a disable or one service is not working, the we can't be able to like get so much of errors from this particular system. Okay, so every services it's running by the operating system, it needs to be like run like perfectly. So if I do any changes or if I like stop this program over here, so it will like mess the whole the my like task. Okay, it will like get some errors. So that is the thing. The hiding the complexities of the hardware from the user. Okay, we don't know so what are the processes going on in the background, but we like we can be able to see what are the like task is going, like we already seen then there's a 96 to 95 task is going in background. Okay, after that, we will talk about the OS. OS means the operating system. So what are the operating system for now we are like using? There is like three type of operating system for now like we are using. One is a standalone operating system, also called single user or personal computer operating system. Like if we are using now, if I'm using this one, right? This is a standalone operating system. Okay. After that, the network operating system. It means this network operating system, it's used by the multi-user. Okay, so we can be able to like tell as a multi-user operating system as well. After that, the embedded operating system. This embedded operating system, it will be like used on our microwave or our like we can't be able to like flash that thing. Okay, so it was this operating system will be embedded on that particular devices. For example, the CCTV, DVR or NVR. So on that particular thing, we can't be able to like put a one operating system. So it's already like embedded on that particular board. Okay, so like a refrigerator, the microwave oven. So this kind of things, they already like embedded that particular operating system, the DVD player. So these are the example for the embedded operating system. Okay, so it's already like it's already like installed on that particular devices. We can't be able to like modify, or we can't be able to change the particular software. Okay, so that is name called as a embedded operating system. For these things, now the standalone operating system in the network operating system, so we can be able to like modify or reinstall the operating system. The feasibility is available on this particular two type. So nowadays, these are the like for example, these are the like operating system is available. So we everyone is knows that Windows. Nowadays we are using the Android operating system of the mobiles and iPad. Nowadays it came to our desktop version as well, and we are using the Apple Mac. After that, the Ubuntu, it's in a like open source, IBM or Oracle. So this kind of such a huge kind of operating system is available in nowadays. So there has a like a two difference between the open source and license based applications. Okay, you might be know like the open source application, it mean we can be able to use those application without any like payment. Okay, we can be able to use that application with us a long term. We don't want to like pay any penny for anyone for the open source application. The license based application, we need to like pay and purchase those application. Okay, so otherwise if we are like using those application without paying, so they can be able to like a manufacturing company, they can be able to like get a one action from our end. They can be able to like give a legal notice from our end. They can be able to like claim the amount, okay, from our end. So on this particular thing, we need to like carefully we need to so install those application. Okay, the open source application is a free for all. We can be able to so use whatever application if it is in a like if it is in a like open source application. So while we are installing this license-based application, so we need to so like purchase those application. Otherwise, we will like stuck in one problem. Okay, if they can be able to like get any legal issue, legal things like from our end. Okay, so we are using this Windows computer and all, right? This Windows computers and all. So this is a license-based application. While we are installing this particular software, it will like ask one product key. Okay. Once we needs to like give the product key. For the product key, we can be able to like purchase from the Microsoft Store. It will cost around $100 like dollars or $50 or something. Okay, we need to so pay from this USD, and we need to like purchase the product key from the Microsoft. We can be able to like use on this particular system. So it is like a genuine one. So they can't be able to like get any legal like this kind of things from us, like because we already so purchased that product key and we are like using it. Okay, so these are the thing. So if we are like purchasing one key and we are like running multiple devices, so it is an offense. Okay, so one like a product having one serial key, some of the applications, some of the manufacturer will give multiple keys like for one key for the multiple devices, 5 to 6 devices it will work, it will support. So this kind of things is there. Okay, so we need to like ensure so what are the applications that we are using is in a open source or it is in a so license based application. So do you have any questions on this particular related areas? Yes.
Sir, may I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sir, these product keys are lifetime, like if we purchase once in our life and then it is helpful for us whenever we are going to install, is that?
Yes. So some of the companies will give a lifetime product key. Okay. Some of the company will give renewal based product key. So the product key will be work for 1 year or a 6 month or 1 month. Okay. So some of the companies will give some product key for the lifelong. So as per their convenience, they will they will give the product key to use the customer.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. For example, we can be able to see I'll show you. So if we are using the Microsoft Office, Word and all, right? So for this thing, so we will see the plan of that particular software. My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we will see this is a Microsoft 365 Business Basic. We are using the Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint and all, right? So for this applications, we need to purchase from this Microsoft. Otherwise, we can't be able to use that applications. Okay. So for that thing, you can be able to see this package, Microsoft 365 Business Basic package was a $6. Okay.
Okay, means
It is for
they
my
tell the characteristics, sir. They tell that they like it is written over here. They can access management for up to 300 users. So they some Microsoft business companies basically tell us about their domain, that how much they can use it.
yes, yes. It
Right.
means so
Okay.
as per each and every packages, it will be the term and condition will be change. So how many users they can be able to use and what is the annual subscription? It needs to be auto subscribe or not. So how many users it needs to be work on that particular thing. So this kind of things will be differ as per their pricing details. Okay. So this is a $6. So this kind of feature is available. Okay. Identity and access management for up to 300 users. Okay. So comparing these two package, this for the $6, this for the $12.5. So see, this is a limited application is available. But over here, there is a Copilot. This kind of application has been so included with the extra benefits. Okay. So as per each and every package, they will so modify and they will so include some other extra plans, and they will so give it to the user for the annual subscription or monthly subscription, that kind of things. So this package we can be able to reactivate per month or per early year, sorry, per yearly. So we need to renew. If we are annual subscription, we will so give the auto renew. So every year it will automatically renew your license, and it will be, the charge will be $22 or $12.50. So this much of charge they will took from us. So this is the licensed software, that kind of a concept. If you guys if you guys having any questions on this one. Yes. So while I'm like opening these web pages and all, right? This web page and all, it will be like relying on this Google Chrome application. Okay, this Google Chrome application, the data will be saved on this particular hard drive, hard disk. Okay. After that, while I'm opening this Google Chrome application, it needs to be like loaded into the RAM. You can see this memory usage 65.9 MB. So this memory usage has been so used by our RAM. Okay. So this has been like interconnected with the three things. Do you having any like questions?
Sir, lots of the programs are running, as you have told us that background programs are also working upon
Yeah,
it.
background.
If we
Yes.
install it. So, is there any problem regarding the storage? Like in the mobile, we have a cache memory and we delete it. Some
Yes.
some programs that we are not using it or it is not of much worthy of our use. So we delete it. We delete
Yes.
our cache memory. Is it the same in PCs that we are working on the laptops that there is a cache memory and we used to delete this? Or how
Yes.
to
This is a
use
good
the
question.
memory?
Yeah.
कैसे खोल
So
दिया है यूट्यूब खोलने लगा था मैं तो वो बारियां आ गई ना मैंने बोले
So
मैं
it's a
यूट्यूब
perfect question. Like, so while we are using this mobile phone, right? While we are using the mobile phone, so we will so like see there is one option is there like storage and the cache memory. One that like our system is we will so think that our mobile phone is like lagging. We need to like clear the storage of that particular application. We need to so clear the cache memory of that particular application. After that, we will so like think about that our application is performing well, like it's working fine, right? So this is the base concept that everyone is having, right? The cache memory, it means this cache memory is like a very like a lower storage. Okay, there's a cache memory is a function is the storing the index of that particular application or the files. While I'm like copying one folder or the one movie on this particular laptop. Okay, this laptop doesn't know. So what is the index of that particular like the video or the file? Okay, the index needs to be like saved on this particular like a cache memory. For example, I am like copying this file. Okay, I'm copying this file from my pen drive to this
Okay.
particular system. Okay, if I'm opening this file, if I'm opening this file, it is taking time. Okay.
Yes.
So for example, it is taking 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. So next time I'm opening the same file. Okay. It is taking
Okay.
3 seconds or else 5
Okay.
seconds is taking. The first time
Okay.
I'm opening this file, it is took 30 seconds. Second time
Yes.
I'm like opening this file, it's took 5 seconds. Okay.
Mm.
The reason is this file, while I'm opening this file in the first time, this file index has been saved to the cache memory.
Right.
Okay, so the second time, if I'm opening this file, the RAM automatically like got the file index from the cache memory. That's why,
Right.
so I got a quick access.
Okay, done.
You
Clear.
got my point, right? So
Yes.
first, the RAM is the one who loads the file and application. Okay. So while we are opening the one file, the RAM will so request to the cache memory, is this file that you are having or not? Okay, the cache memory, it will say this file I'm not having. It means the RAM will, the request will go to the storage. Okay, after that, the RAM will ask this file that you're having or not. The storage will say, yes, I am having. It means there's a file, it needs to be loaded on that cache memory. After that, it will like go to the RAM. RAM will like open the file. Okay. So if the file is located on the cache memory, the RAM will so directly ask from the cache memory if this file is it's be with you or not. The cache memory will say yes. So I am having this file index. So directly the RAM will so took the file from this cache memory, and it will be like work. Okay. So in this particular second scenario, it is avoiding to go to the storage. Okay. That is the thing. The time has been so saved. So this is the function of this cache memory to accessing the files. So more and more faster. So any other questions?
Assalamu alaikum.
Kumslam.
I also have a question. Let's assume that we open the task manager
Okay.
and we end all the tasks that has been running on the laptop or computer, right? After doing that, will still the operating system be taking or using the memory of the RAM? And if it is so, then how will we will be able to know that it is only the RAM is only using the memory of the OS is only using the memory of RAM. There is no other task that has been going on over there.
Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. We will already talk about that system application and the third party application, right? So we
Yeah.
installed application. The both of the application we already talk about, right?
Yes. Yes.
On this part, so this 11 application, it has been so installed from my end.
Okay.
Okay. I am the one who installed this 11 application. So
Got it.
I can so in this in this task without any restriction. So I can be able to end this task. Okay.
Okay.
So nothing will happen. I'm
Okay.
ending this task. I can be able to close this all the 9 or 11 applications. Okay.
Okay.
So if I am ending this kind of applications in this
Yes.
background process application, na? So some of the application, it has been already pre-installed on this operating system.
Okay.
For example, I'm showing WinRAR. Okay, this one. You can see this Windows Explorer, right?
Yes. Right.
Okay, this Windows Explorer is it's help to navigate on this particular system.
Okay.
Okay, if I restart this program, so you can't see the end program. Only you can be able to see the restart program. Okay, if I
Okay.
click the restart program, the Windows Explorer will be automatically restart. On that particular time, my laptop screen will go on to a black color.
Go.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
After
But
that,
we
it
can't
will
end
be
it, right? But
sorry.
we can't end it. We can't
We,
end
we, we
end
can't
task.
end it because of the
Okay.
reason is this kind of internal applications has been embedded on that particular operating system. If we end it or we restart one kind of services over here, it will be affect our whole this task things. Okay. After that, we need to turn it off our system and we need to restart another time. So after that, it
Got
will
it.
be work normally.
Got it.
Otherwise, it will be shows so much of error message and all.
Okay. Got your point.
Yeah. Any other
Thank you.
questions? Welcome. If anyone, any other questions?
Assalamualaikum, sir. I think no more question.
Okay. Then shall we bind the class for now?
Yes, you.
Yeah, sure. Then
Thank you
thank
so
you so much. Yeah.